Are your green lights off? Remember to turn them on when you're... Okay, this is the Common Council meeting to be held Tuesday, February 1st, 2022 at 7 p.m. The meeting is called to order. Would you please call the roll?
Alderperson Collins.
Present.
Alderperson Bailey.
Present.
Alderperson Kastner.
Present.
Alderperson Akers.
Present.
Alderperson Sarian.
Present.
Item 2 is opening prayer. We have Deacon Leggett here this evening.
And let us pause for prayer. We gather this evening on this very nice and warmer winter day. As we begin this new month of February, may we be blessed with good fortune, safety, and good health for all. Grace the members of this common council with your wisdom and vision as they have gathered this evening intent on doing good work for the citizens of this community. May they continue to serve them fairly and well. Lord God, we continue to pray that this pandemic will come under control so that we can get our lives back to normal. Our prayers continue to be with those who have become ill and for those who have died. Heavenly Father, you are indeed the giver of all good things. We thank you for your blessings on all of us. Amen.
Amen. Item C is the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you please join me as we recite our pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, moving along, I'd entertain a motion for the approval of the January 18th, 2022 Common Council minutes.
So moved.
By Alderperson Collins, there's a second.
Second.
By Alderperson Bailey, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Under Mayor's report this evening, we have an honored guest here this evening, the former village manager from the village of Greendale, Mr. Joe Murray, who's now works for Ellers. And
thank you very much.
really one of the best village managers I've ever met from Greendale.
Thank you very much, Mayor. That's very kind of you. Good evening. As the mayor introduced me, I am Joe Murray, proud to be the city's financial advisor from Ellers. My days back in Greendale go almost 13 years back now, so it's been a long time that I've been doing this side of work, and I do enjoy it because I get to come and still help communities still do important projects. But as I explain to people, I get to go home and sleep at night. I don't have to worry about getting a phone call from the police chief or about having a shooting or what have you. So I do like this side of the business. Anyhow, this evening on your agenda, you have two resolutions, initial resolutions. This is part of your borrowing plan to finance the 2022 capital projects. I believe you all received a copy of the pre-sale report in your packets. That's what I'll speak to. The resolutions are the necessary actions that you need to take to start the process, but the pre-sale resolution talks about the financing plan as to why you have those resolutions before you. The proposal is to issue $4,680,000 in general obligation corporate purpose bonds. It would be Series 2022A. This, as I said, is to finance your 22 capital improvement plans. It includes $3.685 million for street projects and $995,000 for parks and public ground projects. That includes financing for the turf project as well as the second part of the power line trail. You had borrowed a small portion of that last year as part of your borrowing plan. This would be the second part. This, as general obligation debt, will count against the statutory 5% limit of your equalized value. After this issue, you'll have about $93.5 million outstanding in general obligation debt, which is 51% of your limit, but you still have capacity after this borrowing of more than $88 million. So you're still in strong financial shape to undertake additional projects as the need arises. The city is in very good financial position, a lot of positive things going on. You did receive a rating in 2021 from Moody's, and we're a AA2, which is very strong. That's the third highest rating category. We would recommend getting another rating for this borrowing as well. The better the rating, the better the interest rates, and more attractive it is to the investors. We are recommending this as a general obligation financing, and that a general obligation will provide the lowest interest rates, so it's the cheapest source of money available to meet your needs. As I said, you have plenty of general obligation capacity, so borrowing this amount doesn't hinder you moving forward. These types of projects also do not have a source of revenue. They're not water or sewer bonds, so that or water or sewer projects, so there's no revenue that's generated associated with them being done, and it was called for in your capital improvement plan to issue this as debt. The structuring of the bonds does have for a modest tax rate increase in 2023. The increase will be about 9.5 cents. From where you are this year in 2022, up to $1 and roughly 65 cents per $1,000 of equalized value. Right now, you're at roughly $1.56, so it's about a 9.5 cent increase. The structuring of the bonds also utilizes a modified, sorry about that, a modified amortization schedule. We're amortizing the streets over a 20-year period, the parks and public grounds, except for the power line trail, over a 20-year period, and then amortizing the power line trail over a 10-year period. That's the way it was amortized last year for the power line trail at the 10 years. We also take a longer view as to the potential city's needs. We also model it anticipating that the city will need to borrow approximately $3 million for street projects each of the next 4 years when we pull together the model. So we structure that over a 15-year period, but obviously it's just a model. We revise it every year based on the project needs and what you have. Interest rates have been rising over the since the end of the year. The Fed came out last week, indicated that rate increases are coming. I did try to be conservative in the rates that I put into the model. I always like coming up in front of you and say I was able to save you money from what we projected. We are projecting the true interest cost for the bonds at 2.37%. So still good money, still good interest rates for 20-year money. Proposal and plan would be to conduct a competitive sale where we would receive bids on your behalf and come before you with them. We looked at your existing debt also to see if there was any refunding opportunities, and right now you do not have any. So this just includes the financing for the new projects. The plan is to keep moving forward with the process if you approve the resolutions this evening. The plan would be to conduct the sale on March 15th, and I'd be back before you that evening to give you the results of the bids we'd received that morning. In the back part of the report, it shows the projects that are being financed, the financing plan and sizing as to how we've planned it, as on page 7. Page 8. The large spreadsheet shows the projected tax impact. As I told you, it's got a slight increase in 2023. And the following page shows how we're breaking down the amortization for the 3 different purposes, for the Parks and Rec, streets, and the power line trail. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
The power line and turf dollars are matching funds in the event that we get grants, right? So those grants are still, well, we got the grant for the power line trail for sure. And potentially more grants coming that way, right? So, and a substantial grant is in for the turf with the state of Wisconsin at this point. If that were to fall through and this borrow was made, right, with the anticipation of going towards that, there will be more park project. We wouldn't borrow park money for the next few years, right? We'd use the money that we have to avoid arbitrage. And we continue to be looking at other additional trail projects and park projects, park-related projects, right? So that's where that's coming from.
Good investment in the city.
It is.
These are very, very good investments for the city, I think, long-term. What's a page? Sorry, I left mine. Page 9 talks about the interest rate breakdown, I think, the allocation of the general obligation bonds between 20 and, is that a 10-year borrow for the power line trail?
Yeah, that's what he said, I thought.
So that's less than 2%, so. Okay. I'd entertain a motion to approve the initial resolutions as presented
So moved.
by Alderperson Kastner, second by Alderperson Collins. Would you please call?
We're voting on the first one separately, right?
Oh,
We
we,
have to take them separate.
do we have to take them separate?
Do we?
Yes.
All right. This is for E1. This is for the 3.71.
E1, that was my motion.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I'll second
Okay.
that.
Okay. Go ahead and call. Alderperson Collins,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian,
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
Make a motion to approve E2 as presented.
And I will second that.
By Kastner and second by Collins. Would you please call?
Alderperson Collins,
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian,
Aye.
Okay. Just the thing that's a little different this year too with the first set of money that for the road projects, this is actually going through and will be resurfacing a number of the neighborhoods that were fully improved 15, 20 years ago now. So when you look at Anthony Drive, that neighborhood's been struggling, right, with asphalt deteriorating other places. So I want to thank Jeff and engineering for getting that group of projects together. There will be a lot of lane miles paved this year. You can spread the money a lot further than reconstructions. So, just also under Mayor's report, I wanted to point out over the weekend we had the 3rd annual pond hockey tournament.
Yes.
Apparently on TV Friday night, I didn't realize the camera was going, and I mentioned something about drinking. I wasn't drinking, just so everybody knows, in case you see that. Saturday night, it seems that the event was cut a little short by. We had our first brawl between two of the hockey teams, which wasn't a good thing at all. But they managed to separate the teams and award trophies and those kinds of things. Again, I want to thank Festival Foods, Dan Jansen Family Fest, and all the other sponsors for helping out with that this year. It was a great event, and a number of people were there enjoying the entertainment.
Keep in mind, we used to fight up here too.
We used to fight up here. When I was an alderperson, we fought here in the conference room. I remember one alderperson throwing the previous mayor against a wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, it was just like hockey back then. Fortunately, it's not like that anymore. You've also seen, I think, floating around, and I don't have the exact numbers as far as the number of N95 masks that were distributed. I want to thank all the departments for working
yes.
cohesively and with a great bunch of camaraderie and spirit we distributed thousands and thousands of N95 masks. I also want to thank Meyer for donating 1,000 bags to put them
Yes.
in. That was really good. There was one other thing. I'll probably think of it as
60th Street,
the what?
What?
60th Street.
60th Street?
60th.
Oh, the bridge.
Yeah, that's a big one, right?
Yeah.
That was maybe going to come under announcements, but as you're
Bring it up.
probably well aware, and you should keep an eye on the DOT website, there's a project link, I think, for that bridge, and there's also something on our site. Hopefully, we were going to put that up there. The 60th Street Bridge is going to cause some major chaos, its closure, and it's going to be happening very, very soon.
Thursday.
The
Right,
signs are up,
Thursday.
and the sign companies have been out setting up the detours. So the 60th Street Bridge is going to be taken out, and it's going to be replaced. The project's going to go through the summer and into late next fall, right? And then following next year, it's anticipated that Highway 36's bridge
Right.
will be going through the same
Yes.
rebuilding, removal and rebuilding. That one should even cause greater
Chaos.
havoc, I would think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the sheer amount of traffic that flows down Highway 36 in the morning. It's a state project. Any resident or anybody that has any concerns about the project can get a hold of Jeff in engineering or somebody in engineering, neighborhood services. The DOT is usually very, very accommodating, I think, so.
They'll put a sound wall down Layton for us, right?
The what?
They'll put a sound wall up on Layton for us, right?
Yeah, well, so there, I mean, that just says as far as an announcement goes on 60th Street and all that stuff, the DOT is expecting a relatively large maintenance project, which includes widening of lanes and changing the median barrier and doing all sorts of other things in 2 years, I think that is.
No, it's 23.
23, is it? They might,
23.
originally it was like.
Right.
Same year as the
That's
Loomis
gonna be a
Bridge.
mess.
That's 89th to 35th is what I read on the DOT
Yeah,
website.
so it's a $50 to $60 million project as it is. We're still aggressively trying to increase the scope of that project to include sound barriers, and everyone knows what the neighborhoods are between
89th and
35th
35th.
and
89.
With all the buildings down on
all the way to
Loomis.
the Hale interchange, right?
You would not believe what I hear now.
No, it's very loud. So, but we are aggressively trying to do that. At this point, they're saying that it's not the kind of project that has that, but
We're pushing.
Yeah,
we're pushing as hard as we possibly can.
Right.
Okay?
right.
So that's all I got to say. Any aldermanic reports? Mr. Bailey, trees?
Yes, thank you, Mayor Knightsky. Just wanted to bring the common council and yourself. I know you're concerned about the city tree commission and how we're doing. We planted 649 trees in 2021, second highest ever. Some 25 replacement trees for the emerald ash from a grant from the DNR. Urban forestry were planted mostly half in Conkle Park and half in an area near 36th and Cold Spring.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Me.
area. Arbor Day was talked about, first Saturday in May. 26 trees are scheduled to be planted at Greenfield High School.
Excellent.
3 of those trees of the 26 were going to be planted near the trailhead, the new trail that was put in between the tennis courts and the
Park?
the
Conkle
soccer
Park
field.
and Conkle Park there?
Yeah, at the high school. Yeah, the new trailhead that went in, that connects Conkle Park
Right.
to the high school. So some of those trees will be put in that area there to make it look nice and blend in. And that's about all I have. Thank you.
One other announcement, there, as far as we can tell, there isn't a tower the size of the Empire State Building
Thank you.
going in on 35th and Cold Spring. We think that there was a typo where they added an extra digit. The current tower is 131 feet tall, I think. The request with the FAA was for a tower that was 1,321 feet. I suspect that they added a 2 or a 1 by mistake. But we're still trying to figure out, nobody knows who made the request, and nobody can tell us anything about it. We have our congressional office looking at it with the hopes that the
Right.
FAA will tell us who applied for it. All right, citizen commentary, is there any this evening? Scott?
Thank you, and thanks for the couple minutes here. Just regarding the Conkle Cup, it was less of a fight, more of men dancing on ice, skating around. As soon as it started to escalate, both teams were removed from the ice and disqualified. So we don't tolerate that at all during the tournament. So I'll let that lay there. Actually, I'm here tonight representing the Wisconsin Park and Recreation Association. It is my pleasure to inform everyone that Mayor Knightsky has been elected to receive the Elected Official of the Year award from the Wisconsin Park and Recreation Association. The award is presented annually to elected officials who exemplify as attributes that has been set forth by the Wisconsin Park and Recreation Association Board of Directors. He is scheduled to receive the award at our annual banquet on Wednesday, February 23rd. Congratulations, Mayor.
Thank you.
Good thing we borrowed all that money to make more parks.
Borrowed all that money, that's why I did it,
There you
actually.
go.
So if you do it,
Good
if
job.
you borrow all that money, then they give you awards and stuff.
Yeah, that helps.
No, I mean, I don't deserve any award for any of this stuff, truthfully. We have a great park and rec department. We have great managers and staff at every level. We have a great common council that cares about the city. So it's not me, and I think I've said that a million times in speeches. I'm just a guy that talks a lot, and you know that. You know, it takes people to actually do the stuff. It takes our public works guys to build an amphitheater. It takes, you know, folks to donate money to put the creative edge on things like the beer garden and Conkle Park and the stuff that's going on over there. So it's great. I appreciate the honor, but it's
Nothing,
truly-
nothing really against you, Mike, but when you win the award, I think the city wins the award. It makes me feel good.
Absolutely.
So I
Yeah,
think this
it's
is an honor for everyone.
I agree. That's a better way to say it than I was saying it. And it's true. Because I couldn't do anything without you guys. Right?
It's an honor for all the city.
I don't know if I agree.
You don't know if you agree? Wow.
Well, it
I
takes
could
a-
probably
takes
do
a
it, but it
mayor
would probably be illegal if I did it without you.
Takes a mayor with a good vision, though.
Yeah.
Not throwing
A
people up
a
against
mayor
the
that
wall
needs
at
to
a meeting.
recognize when they say, you know, we're on the air, you know, before I say, you know, I've never.
Anything stupid?
Can't unless you start in the morning.
Well,
Congratulations
that
and well
morning I didn't
deserved.
start in the morning. Usually by then, no, just kidding. Just kidding. All right.
Stop.
All right. Item I is old business, various appointments. I don't have any. J, new business. And I'd like to go through these as, if we can, approve. J1 is applications for 2021, 2022 operator licenses. Make a motion to approve,
I'll make a motion to approve.
subject to all the disclaiming language. Okay. Motion by Collins. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Kastner. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. One of these items is 3 that is not on, 3 is, item 3, item 2 is
Wait, two, yeah.
application for Class A beer and liquor license received from Loomis Wine and
Yeah.
Liquor on 4415 West Loomis. This is the old Paul's Liquor Store, I believe,
Right.
right?
Make
Right.
a motion to approve.
And I will second.
By Kastner, second by Collins, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item 3 is being put off to the next agenda, is that right?
No action.
No action? No action?
Nope.
Why are we no actioning on that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Having beverages there,
What?
not those beverages.
What? What? Yeah, sure.
This
Please.
kind of comes into the
That would be
determination
nice.
if I want to go or not.
Yeah, unfortunately, obviously with
Thomas
the,
cut us off.
the partners usually host, or actually always host a banquet, and we're looking at having a drink or two for those of age attending. However, when they looked to pull the insurance certificate just for that 3-hour event, it was exorbitant beyond what they would want it to cover. So they are pulling that from consideration.
Are you suggesting that we sneak them in our purses and,
We talked about that, but that's not.
right,
Do I have to
thanks,
get
all
my
right.
ski jacket?
You can either confirm or deny.
It would be too expensive. That's.
Not
we
worth
could-
it.
For 2 hours of time, I don't think we need, or 3
2
hours.
hours?
Item 4, 5, and 6 are temporary Class B retail licenses from the Harley's owner group for events on April 2nd, 16th, and 30th. Entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a
those
motion to
indoor-
approve.
They're all indoor, yes.
All
Yeah.
indoor events by Collins. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Alderperson Kastner. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item 7, 8, and 9 are temporary Class B retailer licenses for St. John the Evangelist Church. I entertain a motion to approve
Make a
those.
motion to approve.
Motion by Alderperson Bailey. Is there a
I'll
second?
second.
Second by Alderperson Collins. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item 10 is approve a vehicle lease agreement between the City of Greenfield Police Department, and it's actually the City of Greenfield, and Andrew Toyota for the lease of a vehicle. We discussed this. This lease will be paid for, reimbursed by the federal government.
Right. I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Alderperson.
Second.
Collins, second by Kastner. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item,
Actually, Mr. Mayor,
Huh?
I know we're going to get reimbursed, but that's technically still spending money.
it is technically still
Right.
spending money. I just want everybody to
Right.
understand that
Roll
we're,
call.
right, it is, you're right.
Roll.
Oh, roll call. That's what you were talking, okay, sorry.
Money.
All right, all right.
Let me just
Did
get
you call the roll? Sorry.
Yes. Okay, Alderperson Collins.
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Just so everybody knows the difference between voting, if you're involving monies or contracts, it has
Right.
to be by roll call. If it's just something.
Good
Okay,
thing.
items
11.
11, 12, 13, 14,
Yeah,
and 14 were all from the Board of Public Works, right?
right.
I
13 and 14 were not.
They weren't?
No.
Okay. I'd
11 and 12 were.
Make a motion to approve items 11 and 12 from the Board of Public Works.
I'll make a motion to approve 11 and 12 as presented.
Second by Alderperson Kastner. Would you please call?
Alderperson Collins.
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Items 13 is a storm sewer easement between the city and Christy Hersh Bauer at 4671 to 73 South 38th Street. Entertain a motion to approve that easement.
Motion to approve.
And I will second.
Kastner, second by Collins. Would you please call?
Alderperson Collins.
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Another one is a storm sewer easement with Kane Yang and Bai Lee at 4681 South 38th Street.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Alderperson Collins, there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Akers. Would you please call?
Alderperson Collins.
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 15, decision and to approve an agreement between the City of Greenfield and the International Association of Firefighters, AFL-CIO. It's spelled wrong, unless they call themselves ALF now. AFL-CIO Local 1963 for the 2022 to 2024 contract years. Entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Alderperson Collins, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Kastner. Would you please call?
Alderperson Collins.
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Oh, aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
I see Jeremy here from the union. I want to thank the union for a very pleasurable negotiating experience. That couldn't have been done without Jeremy. Seriously, he's a very special human being.
No, he's good.
He's amazingly good. I think he's actually the best president they have now.
That they have now.
Easy to talk to, right? Can have a conversation.
Okay.
But no drinks, though.
Okay, item 16 is decision to approve an agreement to set the salaries and benefits of sergeants in the City of Greenfield Police Department for 2022 to 2024. I'd entertain a motion to approve that agreement. It's actually a resolution, I believe, not an agreement.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Would you please call?
Alderperson Collins.
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Okay. Just to be clear, Brian, is that an agreement or is that a resolution? I don't remember.
Wait, 16?
I think it
Looks like it's just, looks like it's on here as just an agreement.
okay.
Typically, it would be a resolution, though, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, the minute should reflect that the agreement would, any resolution would entail the terms of the agreement with the sergeants. And you're authorizing the creation of said resolution consistent with the terms of the agreement?
Yes.
Is that what your understanding is as a council?
Yes.
Yes.
Does anyone not understand that to be the case on the council? Okay, can you get that in the minutes to make
Thank
sure
you.
that they understand that?
You'll get the resolution from.
Otherwise, we have to just bring it back and it delays the.
Yeah, no
implementation.
reason.
And who should we get the resolution from?
Ooh,
I think the resolution would probably come from the,
Actually, there, as I'm just scrolling through, on page 16 of one of the attachments, there is a resolution in there.
The last page of,
so
yeah, I
HR,
thought I
and
saw.
HR and the city attorney usually create that resolution with oversight from finance, so if you guys could take a gander at that, that would be helpful.
For my,
it is on page 16. It says
Yeah.
resolution right
Right.
there.
Is it, that's what I
yeah.
thought, so it's just the agenda looks like agreement, and I'm not sure.
Well,
if-
it's, yeah, the first 15 pages are resolution and 16 is the,
Is that what
no,
it is?
the agreement, and then 16 is the
Right,
resolution.
16's the resolution.
Okay, very good. All right. Item 17 and 18, I'd take together. Those are the mileage reimbursements and schedules of disbursements. Make a motion to, somebody make a motion. to
I'll
approve
make
it.
a motion to approve as presented.
Person Collins, there's second.
Second.
Alderperson Sarian, would you please call?
Alderperson Collins.
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 19 is Margarita Limon here. We should probably do that one for, common council to go into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 19.85, parent 1, B and F, considering licensure, social, personal history, or medical information for purposes of issuing a 2021, 2022 operator license to the following. Margarita Limon, you are present. So that means everybody
You
else
might as
has
well
to
read
leave.
it now, 22.
Yeah, so we will also be in closed session with regard to item 20 pursuant to 1985 1C, considering employment, promotion, compensation, performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility for the following, be compensation for fire chief, I guess.
Motion to go into closed session for item 19 and 20.
At 7:32 by Alderperson Kastner. Is there a
Second.
second by Alderperson Akers. Would you please call to do that?
Alderperson Collins.
Aye.
Alderperson Bailey.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Okay, we are now in closed session. If everybody can turn off their green